Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this session, to this interactive session on creating your massive open online course using Moocs. Uh, in the past sessions, we have had a module on how to create your own Moocs, and today we are going to take up some queries and discuss uh, the ways in which we can create our Moocs using the platform of Moocshub. So we all are aware that recent developments and the circumstances in which we are living, they have created a strong necessity to relook our conventional approaches to teaching and learning. Academic community is now shifting towards online platforms. And why not? Online learning for today's 21st lifelong learners not only helps in enhanced and constructive learning, it also includes interactive and collaborative learnings, by engaging in innovative teaching methods, which focuses on creating a kind of synergy between teacher and student, and as well as student and student. Online learning really promotes effective administration with a lot of less expense and more geographical accessibility. So along with this, there are also guidelines by University Grants Commission in 2020. UGC Gazette called for for shifting programs to online platform. And the recent draft of UGC, which calls for introducing blended mode of teaching and learning, this issue of shifting to online platforms and using online platforms for creating teaching learning assignments, it has become more pertinent. But the current scenario in which we try and engage with the students, it is more of limited to live web sessions. And even if we have existing recognized platforms which facilitate the development of online courses, the whole process of developing those courses is kind of a very elongated process, including registrations and documentations. In this context, Moocshub as a platform serves as a unified single platform to meet not only the requirements of teaching and learning of creating modules, but also it fulfills the requirements which are mentioned in the UGC Gazette for conducting and organizing different programs or courses. So what exactly is Moocshub? As you all must be aware by now, moocshub.io, it hosts subdomains for our for the main moocshub.com platform domain, and it creates a single course landing page where you can have different options to create different modules on which will be running on on each microsite. It also gives you the facility of course branding, not only to increase student engagement, but also to promote department of faculty branding for different colleges, institutes, or university. Institutionally speaking, having a Moocs hub or creating Moocs is beneficial in career advancement schemes as well. So as per the UGC notification of 2018, and as you all can see on your screen, development developing e-contents based on the prescribed 4-quadrant model of Ministry of Education, erstwhile Ministry of Human Resource Development. It is these Moocs courses are very much important to enhance or to go further in one's career as an academician or as a faculty member in the Institute of Higher Education. So what do we do? What exactly Moocshub do? It not only creates a forum where we contribute towards blended learning, but it also creates an academic community where you can have more increased outreach by minimizing the digital divide, which is very much prevalent, specifically when we see the case of India, and also increasing the accessibility of students to students as well as learners to access the course modules, course contents at their own convenience and leisure. The major features of Moocshub, when you open Moocshub and when you create a course, there are a lot of features which help in having a more effective and engaging course module or engaging MOOC is that Moocshub provides an independent platform for every course which has been created. It has a customized theme, a customized grading system. It shows your course progress as the learner progresses through each module every day, and the progress of participants. We have a system of auto-generated emails, integrated feedback system, and migration or export of successful courses. Not only this, Moocshub, as you all are using one of the LMS, it also have online discussion forums to promote peer-to-peer learning, and have the option of recorded and live sessions, provides reference material in the form of reading material, assignments, and self-assessment. So these, these features, online discussion forum, reading material, assignments, they all cover the 4-quadrant approach of Ministry of Education, which is about e-assessment, quizzes, self-assessment, and video or audio content. Till now, the Teaching Learning Center, Ramanujan College, we are very proud and we are very thrilled to share with you all that Teaching Learning Center, Ramanujan College, till now has successfully completed, based on this model, we have successfully completed 9 online faculty induction training programs and more than 50 online faculty development programs, through which we have trained over 1 lakh of participants across India, especially coming from the remotest parts of India, and awarded 100K plus, more than 100K certificates. As of now, while I'm speaking, this number of making practice sessions of Moocshub is increasing. More than 1,000 participants have made their practice sessions on Moocshub. So if you need any other information on how to create or any other information related to Moocshub, you all can visit this website rcmoocs.in for further queries. Now to proceed with the session, may I invite Dr. Nikhil Kumar Rajput to kindly share his information about the platform.
Yeah, thank you, Shipra. Today I will just take queries regarding this Moocshub because while I visited this discussion forum on both the programs, like in the present session, the participants are from faculty induction program as well as Moocs level 2 program. So if you have any doubt or any query regarding Moocshub, then you can post your queries on this YouTube live session in the chat box, and Shipra will take the queries, and Dr. Ashish will also take the queries, and we can discuss on those problems. But before that, I will just start with few tips and tricks which you should follow while creating your MOOC. For example, just like as I said, you should prefer Gmail ID, especially because it will work fine. Hotmail IDs and Yahoo and Rediff, it will not work that much because efficiently to create your course account. This is the first tip. So this is recommended, strongly recommended, that you should use your Gmail ID and not other domain IDs. The other tip is you should go for incognito window. So if you are using Google Chrome, then what you can do, you can just go here and you can see this new incognito window, or the shortcut is Control Shift N. Okay, so open your browser and press Control Shift N. This is the incognito window. You should try to use this incognito window to create your account. And this is the second tip which you should strongly follow. And the third tip is rather than just using this password, remembering password through this Chrome and other browser, you should write your email ID and password separately. Okay, so what happens, most of the participants, they have entered password wrong again and again, and their account has been locked. So please remember, if you try to attempt, say 3-4 times, 5 times, if you enter wrong password, your account will be locked and you will not be able to sign in for few hours. And the number of attempts you made with wrong password, the number of hours will increase. Okay, so we have received several queries that our account has been locked. So you will have to just be patient about that. and don't use wrong password. Please write it down somewhere so that you can fill it properly. The other mistake what the people are making, like while entering to the studio, what most of the people do, they enter this their password wrong, or uh, uh, what they do, they normally use the email id which is not exactly correct. For example, I will show you a few demos. I will just share my screen. Oh, sorry, I forgot to share my screen. I will repeat that incognito window part again. So for incognito window, as I said, what you will have to do, open your browser, and you have this new incognito window, or Control Shift 10. Okay, so just press Control Shift 10, and this incognito will appear, and you should use this incognito window to log in into your studio account. Okay, the other tip which I mentioned about, that is studiomookhub.com. What are the common mistakes which participants make? Suppose I write say here rc zoom 2021 at the rate gmail or gami.com. So what happens, in fact I received few screenshots with that, we are writing correct email id and password, and still we are not able to log in. So you can see the uh, this is the error, like the participant missed this l. Okay, so if you don't write it exactly, then you will not be able to log in, and you will receive that your the account is wrong. So please follow these steps, as I will repeat. Use incognito window, the first tip. The second tip is write your username, like to enter into studio you will have to write your email id, not your username of Moocshub. So write your email id and password correctly, exactly. So you should write it down somewhere so that you can use it correctly. If you try to use this with several passwords, so for example, if I write here like this one, uh, wrong password, this email and password is connect, if I attempt it to say 4 or 5 times, my account will be locked and I will not be able to sign in say for few hours. Okay, and the number of wrong attempts increases, the lock-in period will increase. So please remember that you should use your email id correctly. Okay, so I will repeat the process again, but if you have any doubt or any query regarding this, so you can ask. Otherwise I will just demonstrate this Moocshub again, and will definitely tell you what are the benefits of using it. Shipra has also already discussed about it. Then we can go ahead. So Shipra, is there any query till now? Otherwise I will start with
Uh,
fresh.
So some of the participants you have addressed this, but just to repeat again, some of the participants are asking if they can use their institutional ID, uh, not Yahoo or Rediff Mail, but institutional ID. So can they use that?
Yes, see, institutional ID, it depends on filter they are using. So, for example, in case of Delhi University teachers, I don't think there are firewalls or there are any other problem, so they can use their email id and go for it. But in few cases, if there is some restriction, then our mail, like we use send it to send a confirmation mail to the participants, so they might be filtered out, or they may be that those mail may be gone into the spam folder. Okay, so as it is strongly recommended that you should use your plain Gmail ID. Institutional ID, in most of the cases it worked, in most of the cases, but in few cases I found that it has not worked. That might be the case because some restrictions are put on, like no, because we use SendGrid mail system. It might happen that they would not allow to send the confirmation mail. Okay, so you should use this plain Gmail ID for uh, your Moocs up.
Okay.
Okay.
And there is a question, if you would like to take now or later. One participant is asking that, sir, we have created MOOC course and share with the students, but how to convert it into a certificate course? Kindly share a lecture on MOOC as per 2018 regulations.
Okay, so as far as this session is concerned, MOOC sub session, we will not able to continue this course for a longer time because the server cost is involved here, and we will have to pay. We have to pay for it, the server cost. So this is a practice session. The course will be, we know we will take it back. You might, I will just show you a few steps like you can take the backup of your course so that you can use it in the future. But yes, you for now you can ask your student to register to your course, and for that you will have to just send link of your course to the student. So suppose if you have created say an moocs.moocsub.io, then you can send this link to your students. They will have to register first to for your course, and after that registration they will sign into the course to see the course content. Okay, so this you should follow, and students can see the lecture as whatever you upload it. Okay, so this can happen for a shorter time because after some time we will have to shut down this the whole practice course. Okay, regarding that UGC 2018 regulation, if you want to have your own course, Shipra has mentioned that you will have to go to this rcmoocs.in, and if you want that you want to run your course for say 6 months, then you will have to bear some cost of server. If you want to host it for a longer period of time, then you will have to bear the cost of hosting your MOOC course, and you can run it for say 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and up to 6 months, and you can ask your student to register. And regarding the point system, so we have formulated one thing like we will scrutinize few courses. Our TLC committee will scrutinize few courses, yeah, or if you want to apply you want to earn point for it, or you want to show it for cash, then you will have to ask our TLC committee that we will host your course on our platform, and we will scrutiny it. If we find that it is okay and it follows like 4 quadrant approach and all other things, then we will approve it and we will provide a certificate to you. Okay, and that certificate you can use it for your uh, CAS or any other thing. Okay, according to 2018 regulation, because if you go through it, then there is a point mentioned in every step. In fact, from 6,000 to 7,000 get 7,000 to 8,000 trade. It is written there that if you create a MOOC course in this 4 quadrant approach, then you can earn point. You can earn it for promotion. Okay, so you can go for promotion and it's valid. And since our TLC is also part of Ministry of Education PMMT, so if we recognize it, our committee, advisory committee, the whole committee will go through your courses, and if they find everything is okay, we will provide a certificate to you, and that certificate can be used for your CAS. Okay.
Okay. So one technical and basic question. If the user has forgotten their password, then can we create? Can they create or can they register fresh by after deleting their existing email ID?
uh, so this is a little bit tedious task, but what it is strongly recommended, please, for studio you cannot recover your password. In case of Moocshub, in fact you can, there's a possibility of recovering the password, but in this case you cannot recover your password. Okay, so you will have to create your fresh account in Moocshub, and it is strongly not recommended to do this because so it is you will have to remember password in this case for this studio purpose. So please be careful while using your password. Okay, and maybe Vipin sir will demonstrate more about this password system, like how you can recover or you not. But it is strongly recommended that don't forget your password because it is an inbuilt system. Whole things has, this is very complex system, and uh, our team has done lot of effort to provide this platform to you, because you see this is a micro site. Okay, micro site, so all of you are having your own micro site. Okay, and it is highly scalable, so you can have thousands of participants, thousands of students in a particular course. Obviously the server charge cost will be there, but it is highly scalable, so any number of participants can be handled in it. But these are few things which you will have to be very very careful about your password. Okay, so please don't write it down your password somewhere and use correct password every time.
I want to
Yes,
add
yes,
one
yes.
thing. So there is a question regarding like some participants are not able to upload this assignment. So we want to add this. This is an optional assignment. So this is for the practice things, that how you can create your own MOOCs kind of things. So it's optional. We understand that yeah, this is like a little bit tough, or it's a new for everyone. So keep in mind this is an optional assignment. So we are also working on it to improve further. It's and that's why we are separately launching this as well, so that we can manage it in a better way, in a better servers, because currently we are using heavy servers, but still the load is too much. So we are working on it, and from rcmoocs.in you can further improve the performance of these servers as well. And yeah, this is important point I want to add, Nikhil sir, that Shipra also announced this, that we have, like, this is the optional assignment. So some participants are really worried about this. So, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
so yes, so because in fact we have not mentioned it on the platform that this is optional, but after discussing in the committee, we have decided that the assignment will be optional. We will not use it for grading, but we definitely encourage all the participants that they should go for it, because it is a new thing, and it is part of blended learning, which the whole NEP talks about, and whole UGC regulations, the upcoming UGC regulations will talk about. So it is going to be the future. So it is strongly recommended that you should go for at least practice it. Those who have not done it. In fact, I can see. I will just show you that I have received in case more than we have till now we have received more than 1,500. Including both the programs like FIP and in both the programs we have received more than 1,500. So 700 I have gone through few courses in the Google form. If I can show you, I will show you few courses which the participants have gone through. Like you can see, if my screen is able, you can see this for this Moocs level 2 we have received 748 responses. So we are very happy to see this. And I have gone through few courses gone through, and we found that some of you have done a great job, and we will definitely contact few of you to just go for a full course so that we can host it on our platform. But we definitely encourage, like in this course we think we have around 850 or 900 participants, but till now we have received 748 from this Moocs level 2 course, and the similar number of responses we have received for FIP also. So it makes 1,500 plus courses on this platform. And for other participants, it will I will we will recommend that you should go for this optional exercise. We will not use it for grading, and we will not consider it for providing you certificate. So don't worry about that, but please go for it. Okay.
Also,
uh,
there is a question on
on what? Hello, Vipin. I think we lost
I think he'll join back,
yes, yes,
maybe.
yes.
So meanwhile, I just want to repeat one thing, and I would like to add something to the participants about your other assignments and quizzes which you're asking. Please note that whenever and whatever the deadline extension will be, it will be announced in the official Telegram channel of your respective groups. So kindly, we understand that times are difficult, and the objective is to make sure that you all complete your programs successfully. So we'll make sure that the deadlines are extended and you are informed about that. Again, to repeat what Mr. Rathi and Dr. Rajput said, this assignment is optional, so you don't have to worry about doing it in a days or two time. You can take some time and try to do it. And there are again repeated queries about maybe Dr. Rajput or Mr. Rathi, if we would like to take, how to contact TLC Ramanujan, or how to basically go about this whole procedure of creating your, creating Moocs through Moocshub, if they want to do it for their institution or under TLC. So if you would like to emphasize on that again.
Yeah, so for that, you will have to, as we have mentioned it several times, that you will have to go to rcmoocs.in, and we are creating a separate link about this, and you will have to fill a form. And obviously there will be, if you want to go for a long term course, you will have to pay for all the cost, because management cost is involved here, and server cost is also there, so you will have to bear that cost. And if you want to go, some of the participants, they have mentioned that they want to have it for their college or their university, then we have email ID there. We will share it with you soon, and you can write to us and we will respond it. Okay, so if you want to have a separate uh, platform for your institute or your, but for personal courses, and if you want to have, you want, if you even if you can directly create a Moocshub ID for your institute, and you can upload as many courses on your Moocshub ID. Okay, so even in that case also you can go directly for it. Okay, but you will have to bear the cost, so there will be per month charges. And if you agree, then please visit rcmoocs.in, and please write mail to us if you want to host it to for on our TLC, on our platforms. So in case of in case you want to host your MOOC course on our platform, then it will go through some steps, like we will scrutinize, our committee will scrutinize it, and if we find it correct, then we will upload it on our platform and we will recognize it. Okay, so all the information will be available on rcmoocs.in. Even you can go it right now, or just wait for a few days. You will find every information on rcmoocs.in.
There's a question on participant is asking, Swaminathan, not able to upload videos of OBS via Moocs Hub. So create your own video, whether it's from OBS or whatever, and just host somewhere. For example, you can host this on Google Drive as well, or YouTube, and then paste that link on Moocs Hub, so that you can access, so that platform can access that video as well. So you cannot do it directly from OBS, because we need some hosting server where you are hosting it. It can be YouTube or Google Docs or Google Drive. So.
Yes, so create your videos using OBS, Loom, Filmora, Screencastify. So you can use any software, but you will have to download it on your computer and upload it on some hosting platform, as Vipin sir mentioned. We will recommend that you can use YouTube, create your YouTube channel, and upload your video there. If you don't want that it should be public, then there's an option called unlisted, so you can make your video unlisted, so that only those participants can see, or those students can see your videos with whom you share. Okay, so if you are putting the link on your Moocshub, then only those participants who have registered on your Moocshub, only those people can see your video. So if you don't want to make it public video, okay, so this option is there on the YouTube also. So again, it is recommended that you should create your video and upload it on YouTube and share it, the link on this your Moocshub MOOC course. Okay.
There is a one more query. There are more queries on pending your request. Means Studio is having some errors. I mean, some pending requests. So we will try to fulfill your request like soon. Like we will try to do this today only, so participants can access all their pending requests by tomorrow. Maybe they can access this platform by tomorrow. So generally this pending requests come because of organization what you are adding. So try to follow the instructions carefully from the videos, like the first page where you have email, username, and something. So generally what organization name you are giving, so it will come automatically through Studio as well. So sometimes this happens. So we will try to resolve this. So pending request problems we will try to resolve by today only. Yeah,
okay,
thanks.
and there is a question that if is there any way to update or remove the existing course which we have created on Moocshub?
For now, because it's a practice session only. So anyhow, we will remove it like after like some days. So you can, if you want to test something, you can create. Otherwise, visit rcmoves.in where you can do something like, for example, you can create your own servers, because in that case we have dedicated server for you. In that case, we can add a lot of things like add, remove. You can add participants. You can give them certificates and a lot of things. But again, for this is a practice sessions only. So yeah. So anyhow, we will remove it after some days when you will do all these practicing.
Okay, this is unrelated to Moocshub. So when we are closing down, Dr. Rajput, there's a special request from few participants. If you can tell the specifications for downloading OBS, because they are facing problems, and that's why they are facing problems in doing the Moocshub assignment as well.
Okay, so as in fact,
Sir, you start. Before that, there's one. I want to add one more question that Sulabh is asking for assignment one. Can I use other platform instead of OBS? Yes, you can.
I have mentioned there. In fact, you can see if you go to that assignment. I have mentioned there that if you are not able to use OBS, because for OBS you will have to update your system. The system should be updated. It will not work on a very old operating system. I have mentioned that in video also. So if you are using your Java is not updated on your system, so if your system is not updated, you will not be able to use OBS, because OBS is a heavy software with hundreds of features there. We have not covered all the features of OBS in this FTP, but there are hundreds of features in the OBS, right from recording different kinds of videos to streaming also. So you can go for live streaming directly from OBS. But if you are free to use any platform, some participants ask that if they can use Loom. Yes, you can use Loom. You can use Filmora. You can use Screencastify. You can use Adobe Premiere. So you are free to use any software. I have also discussed in my first lecture, like the different platforms which can be used for recording videos. Okay, so there's no restriction on using OBS, but you should create your, even some participants can have used Zoom also to record their video. So Zoom can also be used, or maybe Meet, if you have that feature there in the Meet from the institutional ID, then you can use Meet also to record your video. So there's no restriction on recording videos. OBS is recommended because it has so many features which other platforms don't have. So and it is free. So it is free and with many features. So OBS is recommended, but it's not compulsory. Okay.
Okay.
There's a one more questions. Again, a lot of questions like Rekha is asking. Pending request, yes, we are working on it. So don't worry about that. If you forget password, then you can create using different email ID as well. That's fine. We are adding forget password in moocshub.com as well. So there are two passwords. One in studio forget password and one is Moocshub password. So this is like two different platforms, right? So we are adding that as well. So if user forget, like for example, email password things, they can use different one as well. That's fine, because this is an optional assignment, so they can use any email. This is for practice session, so just practice it. Just feel free to practice it, learn that how you can create your own Moocs. That's the idea behind it. So please use it. Yeah.
Okay. So is there any other information, because most of the questions are related to this, which have been answered. So if there's any other information which you both would like to share with the participants.
So I think we have discussed most of the things. If they are the pending request, for the pending request, what is recommended that it can create a new course from different email ID, preferably Gmail ID only, and they can create a new course from new ID. And we are sure that you will receive a confirmation mail. In that case, you will not have pending request. But still, if you find that, we will sort it out, and we have made it optional assignment, so you don't have to worry about your certificate or your grading. It will not affect your grades, and but it is it's a practice thing. So please go for it with new Gmail ID or new account or whatever it takes. and practice it, so that you know about.
I also, Nikhil sir, also want to add there are some problems in quiz 19. So I want to add one point. Like yes, we know that some questions also sometimes have some issues. So we will do gracing on it. So don't worry about that. We are taking care of everything. We read discussion forum. We take care of everything.
Yeah, so for wrong answers, if you find that majority of participants have given that this option is wrong, we will not include that question in your grades. Okay, so don't worry about it. We will just assign equal marks to all the participants in the last. It will not reflect on your progress report definitely, but in the final grading, in the final grade which you will receive on your certificate, we will consider that question. Okay, so
One
if
more,
yeah.
Nikhil sir, one more important question from Kanchana, that how to add PDF files in Moocshub. If you can show us, like there is a upload button over the top left, and then you can upload your PDF there as well. You can upload any assignment and anything on.
Maybe I'll just stop my sharing, and if you want to share, see.
No. In fact, what we have done, we have just covered the basics of Moocs course, but we will provide a separate set of videos in which we will discuss different things like how to upload images and how to upload your photograph, because we have not mentioned here in this set of lectures, like how to go for your photograph in the first page. Okay, so we have skipped, but we will provide few more set of lectures in the future where you will learn more about we will also discuss about how to export and import your courses. So if you have created your course and you want to download it, so that if you are switching to a new platform, new Moocshub ID, then you can upload your course directly there. So okay, so there will be a few more set of lectures in the future. I will upload it.
Yeah, we are working on set of improvements as well. So thank you for your feedbacks, and we are improving. And yeah, soon you will get one more thing. Momita is asking for missing assignments. Kindly help. So today and tomorrow, what we will do is after this presentation, we will open all assignments and quizzes. Please complete as early as possible. So yeah. Next is.
There is also, what about security of your website is badly affected? Something you would like to comment on this, Vipin?
Which one? What? Sorry.
Security of the website.
Security, we are using HTTPS in Moocshub anyhow. So this is a secure socket layer. So what kind of security, please? Anyhow, it's a public website, and
yes, it's a public website. It's a well-known from the well-known institute. So we are not going to steal information from your computer. So don't worry about it, and you can use this website. Because
okay, so one more very important question Dr. Vipin is asking: will the private apps use our work uploaded for their commercial purpose? For this, you have to be very careful about your licensing. You can license your things, for example, your PDF and everything you can license, right? In that case, you can sue other people like private apps if they are using something. Yeah, for sure. But in that case, you have to be very careful about your licensing. Yeah.
No, so adding to this point, so there are two kind of things: copyrighted material and Creative Commons license material. So if you want to make it your content creative license, common creative license thing, then anyone can use your content without your permission, but they will have to mention your name. But in case you want that you nobody should use your content without any permission, then you will have to obtain copyright of for your content. Okay, so we have discussed in or maybe we will discuss in on the plagiarism lecture in the future, and we have also discussed about Creative Commons license in our previous lecture. So for copyrighted thing, you will have to obtain copyright thing, otherwise you cannot claim copyright on your thing, whatever PDF or whatever video you are uploading it. Okay,
one important more question Gita sir is asking: in some quizzes for correct answers we lost mark, will you consider that? Of course we consider that. We read all discussion forums, we are considering them, so don't worry about that. We are taking care of everything. We take care of every wrong answer, so please don't worry. Yeah.
Okay. And then there is a question from a person who specializes in mathematics, and he's saying that he found problem in writing mathematical expressions in Moocshub.
Yeah, so please use math type for it. Okay, math type is recommended if you are using math type, and because it can be pasted directly in your text. So don't use Word or any other thing. Even the other option is like you can make equation an image, and as an image file you can save your equation as an image file, then you can upload it. I have discussed that how to upload image in your text, so in your lecture. So either in the form of image, the equations in the form of image, or use math type.
Okay.
One more important question from Athira, that could you please explain other options in Moocshub, example, grading textbooks? I think
And
grading is also
adding to it, I'm
already.
so sorry, adding to it, if someone is asked if you can explain or discuss the dashboard of Moocshub also, so you can answer it
So
collectively.
there will be a less set of lectures, as I said, in a day or two, in 1 day or 2 days, in which we will cover a few more things about Moocshub. Okay, so
Yeah.
we will cover
So
about.
we will add grade. I think Nikhil sir, you added grading, right?
No,
Or
so
not?
no, about grading and about file uploads and about export and
We
import. We
will
will
upload.
provide a new set of lectures very soon. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for your feedback. So we will add more lectures on it, and soon you will get
So,
more
what we have discussed, if I could, as a way of summarizing it till the time if someone else wants to take something else, about your general assignments and quizzes, the deadline will be extended and you will be, informed through your respective Telegram groups about the same. If there is any query, the Moocs Hub assignment is optional for both the courses, for the participants which are there of the different courses. It is optional. We are working on the requests which have been there. Third, the discussion forums are thoroughly scrutinized and thoroughly, seen by the organizing team. So it's not like that your requests are, overlooked. Kindly, come back and kindly, or you can use your designated email IDs to just post your queries. Or fourth thing which I have to mention, which Mr. Vipin Rathi mentioned repeatedly, if there is any problem from our end about the quizzes, that will be sorted from our end, and we will provide grace marking for the same. So yes, this is.
And Rich is asking how will we get our certificates? For certificates, we will provide a link, right? And that link will be shared in your Telegram group. And from that link, you can enter your email ID, and then you can able to download your certificate.
And if your account has been temporarily logged, it means that you have been attempting to log in with the wrong credentials. So kindly wait for a few hours and use your correct credentials, email, password, check, re-verify the password you are entering, and use a correct credentials to enter Moocs Hub or the LMS. So I think that's
okay.
all.
So there's one more thing that some participants is asking, that they are wrongly rename this assignment. So that's fine, but please try to manage it properly. So we will consider that. Don't worry.
Yeah, and assignments cannot be resubmitted. So whatever has been submitted has been submitted. So
and one question from Sarfaraz, we get all the videos of FFIP and every you can get everything from our YouTube channel. So we make it public. Yeah.
So yeah, the official Ramanujan College YouTube channel, you can subscribe to it, and you will be able to see all the videos of the current and the previous lectures from there. So yes, about daily certificates, about daily feedbacks, the feedback form is actually open till the last day of your program. So we highly, we strongly urge and we highly recommend to go back and complete your daily feedbacks. It is a mandatory requirement. So kindly fill those feedbacks. Yes.
Edwin is asking, please provide hard copy of certificates. We are working on it. Even we opened some links for hard copy of certificates. Because of pandemic, we are trying to do our best, but I think we will provide hard copy as well.
Yes, and you can always come back and visit the rcmoocs.in, the screen which is shared here for a lot of these technical institutional requirements about hard copies, about registration forms, and the upcoming programs of TLC Ramanujan College. So yes. Is there anything else
also, Parthe asking also, one more chance can be given at the weekend to submit assignment. Yes, we are giving one more chance. So please upload your assignments and quizzes. So after that session, we will open everything.
And there is no assignment attendance sheet which needs to be fulfilled. And there are questions about attendance certificates. So kindly, mail to the designated email IDs which have been given for redressal of your respective programs, and your queries will be answered there about the attendance certificate.
We need NOC from their side.
Yes, yes,
providing the attendance certificate.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Also, there are two questions from participant side. So, can we write the chemical equations in the Moocshub and using latex also?
Yes,
In the
definitely.
Moocshub, you
Yes,
can do
yes.
this, but in that case, you have to like
No,
separately.
it's workable. So Moocshub it recognizes all LaTeX documents. So yes, you can use chemical or mathematical equations or anything on both. We will discuss about that in the future session. So we will upload a few videos, as I said. So you will find that how to go forward.
Also, one important question Shweta is asking, sir, please guide on how to create an assignment in the Moocshub. So we will release soon new set of videos, and we will tell you how to create an assignment as well.
And is it mandatory to have computer access if we want to create lessons using insert learning? Because smartphone is not working for insert learning.
I think you can just post it on discussion forum. We will ask Sheetal ma'am to answer this question, the resource person of that session. Okay, so
there's no feedback session tomorrow. So someone is asking that is there any feedback? No feedback today.
And someone is asking, how would we know that we have filled the feedback form? Once you submit the feedback form, then a message comes, your response has been recorded. So yes, that is the way you'll know that you have submitted the feedback. Okay, so I think these are the questions.
Yes.
Yes, and about the questions regarding insert learning, Kahoot, and quizzes, Miss Sheetal Singh, she'll be taking your queries through the discussion forum directly, so you can post your queries there. And for today, thank you so much for giving your time and sharing your feedback, concerns, and queries regarding Moocshub. We are working towards addressing each and every query. So thank you so much, everyone. So
yeah, what if pending? One more question. What if any feedback is pending? Please fill it. So this is open, I think. Yeah.
Yes, we have addressed this one. So yes, thank you so much, everyone.
Can feedback any number of times. We can fill the feedback.
No,
one is.
Please, yeah,
only one.
Submit a feedback only once, okay, for one particular session.
Okay, then thank you, and we will try to cover more such videos in the future as well. And thanks for your feedback, and we will soon release more videos on Moocshub, and then you can visit for more info to rcmoocs.in as well. Thank you so much.